I'm Alphas. It is from friends to brothers. Of course, it is the Friends to Brothers podcast. It is Alphas LMA, and of course, we're joined with the co-host. It is the Kid Creative Player, aka Kid Cree. What's that, my guy?
Man, what's up, my boy? What going on, man?
Man, we just chilling, trying to figure out what this episode is going to be about. But we're going to entertain you.
I got
Entertain you with nothing. We're going to figure it out on the fly. We're just going to talk like we always do.
like we always do. That be talking.
We don't know what we talking about. Anybody can get
Anybody, nigga, you can get it.
you in the comments. You can get. We might bring you up next week.
You
Yeah,
know, don't
thank
say
you.
nothing crazy. We're
Paul
gonna
George,
dissect every little piece of you.
Paul Burnican already called us a back in 27.
Really.
Man, that is Paul George Burnican called us a bitch. I'm like, oh,
That's why you had to take them damn pills. That's why you stressing. You over there worried about what everybody talking about. Man, you business.
shouldn't call herself playoff P. We keep
Look,
sweating.
Yeah, playoff teams. I in the second and third, second round every time. Every time he make it to the playoff,
Anybody can.
definitely playoff P. You ain't finals P. Playoff P.
But this episode 3 of From Friends to Brothers, and let's get started.
Turn the cameras. Get the mic resting. There's a run of justice. Smooth wine just feel lifting. The people that kill what flex every world, every fight on the field, put the frame. We win the both every game. We did the spend. In the way, help on the way. I mean, so we're just getting done. Think it's time to we're dropping selfish and recycling. My life is saying, try us differently. In reality, everything I drew back again. Yeah, we're at the other. We were at the preaching. And they bring them in the sectors. But now, when we see that track, story, why drew in the background? It's what? Connection.
Shout out to the intro. That might be the most white intro I've made. But it breaks all our.
Don't be having no flavor on it. Come on, dog. We from friends to brothers, man. Hey, instead of brothers, it need to be brothers. Just saying, we got to add some flavor to this.
By the way, anybody listening or watching, that's gonna be the same intro. We're just gonna add something different to that one.
Yeah, just a little flavor.
But it's gonna be the same intro. That's a review show intro, and I didn't have nothing else because.
Hey, don't worry about it. We ain't like Doc. We gonna switch it up at halftime.
Oh, it is the review channel's version of it, but we have our own version too, so that'd be fun.
Yeah. But
man, how you been, man?
I'm chilling today, man.
Got Colorado?
Yeah, I went to the spring and they was cheap. But
They said they look real small for a college team.
bruh, all them little dudes, every playmaker they got is small. I'm like, bro, they not breaking no tackles, bro. They got a couple of receivers that's pretty fast, but like once they catch the ball, if somebody tackle, man, they going down. They look like high school players, bro.
Yeah, I saw them come out the tunnel like they are very small.
They small, bro. And then on top of that, you can't be small with no dogs. Somebody got to be a dog out there, bro. It ain't no dogs out there, bro. It ain't no dogs. Like when you had Shador them, you had Shador, you had Travis, and then a couple of more of them receivers, they had that dog in them, you know? But they ain't got none of that offense or defense. What's going on? Y'all ain't winning no games next year. It's over. The quarterbacks ain't even that. They must be expecting somebody to come in August. It's over with, boy. I think if I don't do nothing this year, Deion ain't gonna be like, all right, bro, y'all got it. Y'all can have that money.
He don't want to regret it and not getting them bigger.
Yeah, I think it's just when them people they be expecting something and they realize it's not what they was expecting. They expected high publicity. Them supposed to be starting and playing and getting what they want, and also them getting better. I don't know if them players be feeling like they getting better because a lot of them keep saying, "Oh, hey, I ain't get better," and it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. But most of the time, some people, especially kids, bro, they just be saying stuff and they don't be understanding what they saying. But
I get it. I hope he does well. Y'all know how I felt when he left Jackson State. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't because
man, look, I'm mad too. I'm like, bro, you just told everybody you were gonna change it, change the whole game from
I'm like, bro, I went the year before they beat Texas State. The year he left, I moved to Texas, and Texas State is up the road from me. I went to Texas State. They got beat like 50-0 at halftime. Dog, you didn't change that. You just went right back. You just bring in a bunch of big names, and them people ain't been back since. I ain't seen a Snoop Dogg, a Rick Ross.
Yeah, but what I was more so focused on with the fact that he said he was gonna change it. He was gonna make it where, more players started coming to the ABCU for football. But I understand why he had to leave if this is the reason that he did leave.
Right.
Because Jackson, you know how them folks were killing people up there, and then they were stealing his stuff and stuff. And at some point, somebody,
He the only person I ever seen in Jackson to get his stuff back because the OG told him to give it back. I have never
exactly. That was the only time. Yeah, once they take something from Will Jackson, you ain't getting it back, bro.
We sell a trailer before they can get it back.
Man, listen, bro. Them folks ain't giving nothing back. He was the only one I see. I know they got something back. But, like I said, bro, after all that stuff happening, more than likely you're going to want to leave, bro. You're going to choose the best thing for you. Colorado, I don't know why he chose that, but he turned them up, man. I probably would have chose something else like Florida State. To be real, he could have turned Florida State up, and he would have got more players for sure, because people would have been like, oh, we coming to Florida, man.
The crazy thing is he could have probably waited a year or two when that coach finally got fired, but he got impatient.
Florida State joint would have had him popping. He would have been getting recruits for sure.
He left and went to the championship, so I guess he figured they wasn't going to have that problem, but then they sucked for the next 2 years.
Yeah, they would have been able to put money on him for sure. They put money on him out here, but it's like, I don't know what's going on. I can't even say. You need a quarterback, though, bro. You got to have a quarterback. You got to have a quarterback, first of all. Then on top of that, them offensive linemen and everybody they got on that team look like they still in high school, bro. And I ain't talking about just high school. I'm talking about Mississippi high school type. Not Texas. I'm talking about Mississippi. Like Mississippi have a couple of big dudes here and there, you know what I'm talking about? But most of the time, most of our people in the South be short. But they be fast. You might have some big dogs that's gonna come out of here they can know how to play and be receivers, some running backs and quarterback.
And listen, that horn boy he got from Mississippi, he went pro.
He did, man. He was a dog, but he's short too.
He fast. He make plays for Carolina. He did drop that touchdown though.
He did drop a touchdown. I remember seeing that.
It was gonna be a touchdown, but he dropped a possible when Bryce Young hit him.
It looked like it was gonna be a touchdown.
Like keep it above one dude, but we don't know if dude right how fast old boy was. I forgot who they were playing.
I feel like one-on-one, anybody should be able to get down on a one-on-one. You shouldn't be able to let nobody get you on a one-on-one. You just gotta have that confidence. One-on-one, bro, you're not stopping me. One-on-one, bro, you're not stopping me. Unless you get, in football, them angles matter, bro. Them angles matter. And they pin you to the sideline, then it's like, all right, bro. You got that one. But if we got space and it's just me and you one-on-one, bro, come on, bro. Get up out of here, man. You're not stopping me, bro.
But I got an interesting thing to do. Let's talk about something interesting that I thought about. So we got some black owned things, some popular and pervasive stereotypes of African American. I just want to just talk about it because I'm curious about it. First off, we got the term Uncle Tom. Let's see if we have changed this meaning because I want to know how much we changed over time. See, I thought you did. We're gonna get some education on from friends and brothers.
Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be long though, but we gotta talk about it. Uncle Tom, written by Harriet Beecher Stowe in 1852, featured in Tyler character as large, broad-chested, powerfully made man whose truly African features were characterized by an expression of grave and steady good sense, united with much kindliness and benevolence. He forfeits his own chance at escaping bondage and loses his life to ensure the freedom of other slaves. That's what Uncle Tom did. So that's just like a stereotype of people saying things that we did not know. Did you know watermelon was a sign of freedom, Maurice? That means we had our own independence.
When we had watermelon, that was a sign of freedom.
Before it was a racist stereotype in the Jim Crow era, watermelon once symbolized self-sufficiency among African Americans. Following emancipation, many Southern African Americans grew and sold watermelon. My uncle being one, my uncle, great uncles being one of them too. And it became a symbol of freedom. Many Southern whites reacted to this self-sufficiency by turning the fruit into a symbol of poverty.
Look, that make more sense why we eat it like without knowing and love it so much, because that's what it
So
represent, bro. That's
white
crazy.
people, according to this, made it symbolize a feast of unclean, lazy, and childlike behavior, even though they technically like watermelon too. But instead of freedom, and that's the way a lot of African Americans got free, or black people, they use it as a sign of freedom. But in Jim Crow era, they turned it to, oh, you like watermelon, boy.
You want some watermelon, boy?
Then
No,
we
you want
got-
some watermelon?
Then we, of course, got the Mandingo, which you watch Birth of the Nation when I explain all that. But there's a few things I wanted to just show that how some of the stereotypes we get define us in ways that we don't even know it defines us, in a good way and bad. And the reason I want to bring that up is because Dominique did bring up a good point. He brought up some good points on the phone to me earlier. He said, what is some black things that we do, African American black people things that we do that we don't agree with? So Dominique, you got it?
I'll let you go first, because I might go with a couple of them.
I'm gonna tell you one I think is silly. Hood code. I think a lot of hood code is the stupidest thing ever. Listen, somehow we have turned snitching, and the reason I bring this up was called snitching. Snitching is literally if me and Dominique or me and Key Creative Player do something, and I get caught and I tell on them, that's snitching. If Kid Creative Player rob me, and I'm gonna call the police, that's snitching. So what? Snitching.
And like, bro, I don't care if we friends or not, bro. If you did something, you did that. If you're not gonna step up and say nothing and gonna allow me to get in trouble too, bro, knowing fucking with me, gonna allow me to get in trouble for something you did, bro. Just because you don't want me to say nothing and you don't want to say something, but you know I'm gonna get in trouble too. And I ain't do nothing. I was just there, or I might have seen it, but they gonna take me too, and you know that, and you ain't gonna say nothing, bro. You not no real friend. So why I'm gonna sit here and hold you down too? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Like, yeah, let me not tell on him. Bro, he allowing you to go to jail for something you ain't even did, and you ain't noticing that.
Like if me and you did something and I got caught, and I'm like, damn, I got caught. I ain't telling nothing. But if I ain't do it, from the don't come from the Gucci Mane situation with Pooh Shiesty. I'm like, that man is not in your street code no more. That man ain't been in the street forever. That man is in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That man, he did snitch on that song. Though. That was a lot of snitching. But that man was some. Charlamagne said it. Y'all wouldn't do them white people like that.
Charlamagne telling it every time. You don't care what he did.
I agree with him on this one though. You ain't doing them white people like that. Country. How many times you ever heard them white people get robbed when they got their contract?
Right. You ain't pulling up on them regardless.
Did you pull up a Leo Cohen or somebody like that when they got your contract? What? I can see the robbing.
All them folks like that got ties, my boy. If you play with them, you gonna stay your ass in jail. I'm gonna tell you that, boy. You ain't getting out.
Y'all hit Steve Styles over the head and make him say something. Y'all rob Gucci, man. Y'all won't do them.
Yeah, they be punching, they be beating on little sticks.
I'm saying, did he hit him with point?
They be beat on little Steve Styles. He just keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. Them folks do not like that man, but people keep signing to him though.
However, you know what he doing, get people on again. But y'all won't do it to them other people that do it to you. You only do it when they look like you. Steve Stout ain't hood. Even if your excuse is Gucci Mane is a hood person, Steve Stout ain't from no. What gang he from?
Yeah, they be bad. Yeah, they be bapping that man up, bro. I be like, dang, Steve, bro, you must be doing something for everybody to be pulling up on you. Bro. This not one time thing. By 3 occasions, somebody that pulled up on him and tried to, come here, bro, let me holler at you.
Yeah, but that is one thing I hate. I hate the like the ridiculous like level of you put into like street code, honor code that doesn't make sense. That don't make sense.
Man, hey, one thing that I don't do is the glorifying of Beyonce, bro. A lot of black people glorify Beyonce. I ain't gonna start. And I don't think they even be paying attention to none. They just be like, Beyonce this, Beyonce that. Like, yeah, I'm cool on it. Once you start understanding a lot of stuff, like her music, some of her music be good, but once you understand the person and what they be doing and stuff, I can't.
I don't glorify nobody.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, in the second grade, I got in trouble for that.
The what?
Second grade, I got in trouble for that.
What?
Miss Willis. Miss Willis told me, "Who you want to be when you grow up?" And I literally wrote me.
No,
You know how you do that. And on the report for it, when I got sent home, it said for being difficult. That's the first time I ever got a note that I got sent home by, and I didn't get in trouble for it. The only time. Because my mom agreed with them. Why you being difficult? I said, she told me who I want to be like when I grow up. You don't want to be like Bill Gates. You don't want to be like Michael Jackson. Nobody. I'm like, I don't know none of them people. You don't know. This is me. It's when I was 7 years old. I said, I don't know not one of them people. I don't know a person. I want to be me when I grow up.
Another thing I don't like that we do, as black people, a certain thing I don't like is expecting a discount all the time from the people you know.
That's all. That's it right now.
I'm like, dang, bro, like you see me doing something, bro. Why you asking for a discount all the time? Like, how about like say, hey, bro, if I buy this many shirts, you get as much off? Cool. They want a discount all the time. And then they'll send somebody else and be like, hey, he'll give you a discount a year. Bro, don't do that, bro. I'm trying to make money too, bro. How about supporting? Yeah, you heard my part. Everybody want a discount.
I know one that
You be
apply to you though. Hey, bro, send me that song, bro. Listen to it on Spotify.
oh, man. Oh, bro.
Let's do it on Spotify. I'm like, what are you doing? Talk about send it to you.
Bro, they want me to send it to them in the email, bro. It's on every platform, bro. Why do you mean to send it to your email? I ain't got none of those apps. Bro, it's on YouTube. Like, you ain't even trying to help, bro. I'm talking about send it to you. You must be trying to do something else. Talking about send it to your email. Hey, like what, bro? Play it on YouTube. Just look at Google, bro. That's all you gotta do. Google. It's
Play a song 50 times. If you play it 50 times on YouTube or Spotify, that's 50 plays kid gets on his.
You know what you should get me? Hey, bro. I've been doing music, man. You think I can get a feature? Matter of fact, bro, send me about a few beats. Send me like 5 beats. Matter of fact, send me 10 of them, just different stuff. Hey, man, you know what I like.
What happened when you give them that charge though? What they say?
After some point, bro, I just be sending them. Oh, so then they just come back asking for more whole time, bro. They don't even use the ones I got. They might use 1 or 2. I'm like, then even then, bro, most of the time I'm knowing that they ain't even artists. They just playing around. Like, bro, you really wasting my time. Why I'm gonna go and waste my time making hard beats for you not to even take serious, and then they gonna stay stuck on your email. You gonna play around and be writing songs. They just gonna stay on your pad. And then most of the time people be trying to record the songs on their phone. And then send it to me. Hey, bro, what you think? Like, bro, you recorded this on your phone, bro.
Don't even got the wave. Don't even have the wave file. Blow. Don't even
Right.
have what they call Audacity. You just recorded it through the phone.
And then I be straight up. I'm like, it's all right, bro. Like, you can do better here. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to work on my singing. That was not singing you were doing, bro. What were you talking about, bro? Yeah,
Why would you be real and hit them with that price though? Man, you gonna charge me?
man. Lord, they hit you with that.
I just keep going to the West, by the way. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, because I was giving free gift,
bro.
Yeah, I was trying to show love, cause you know I ain't there. That's why I started making beats, bro. Cause I couldn't find it, and then when I was trying to buy the beats from folks, you couldn't never get in contact with these people, man. They would never answer. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm trying to buy the whole beat. I get it if it's $300. I'll pay the $300. You know what I'm saying? For the right. You know, at that point, I'm like, bro, I'm tired of doing this. People ain't answering back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to, and then if they trying to hit you with the 500, I can't pay 500 for a beat. And you ain't even known, producer or beat maker, bro. Come on now, at least let me get it for 200. I'm trying to give you the bread.
Yeah, one of the first big songs you had was from a dude that actually did the beat plug.
So yeah. Beat plug from way back in the gap, bro. That nigga, he used to have a whole bunch of beats.
Shout out to the beat plug reference. Struggling Pain on the beat plug, by the way.
Yeah, both of them was on beat plug. I don't know a beat. I ain't seen beat plug in a minute, bro.
Didn't he change his name and now he kind of like?
He big, bro. I feel like he changed his name because back in the gap, it was beat. That was the only person I used to see with beat plug. I think I pulled that out for YouTube.
And we used to hit him up. Let's see if he's still the beat plug. The beat plug. Don't know, but he ain't posted nothing. He posted every once in a while.
And bro, I remember grabbing beats from him, bro.
He don't post often. He posts like what 6 times a year now. He do like, I think he now does like bigger things, but then he sometimes just have throwaways he put on his YouTube channel like once every while. Once every.
Yeah, I know he got his bread.
Cause I just seen he only got like what 7 songs from last year. He only got what in the last year he only got 3 beats that he put up. So they probably throwaways too.
Yeah, bro. He probably got fools making them beats for him. Cause remember when internet money used to do that? Homie used to have the people making beats and they used to put it out for internet money, and he was getting paid from it.
Yo, y'all learned the little thing you learned as like an independent group trying to do music and stuff. The stuff where you learn. Yo, I still have regret that I wasn't as ruthless as I should have been back in 2013 and 14. We had them 2 girls from Philly. We just what's her name, Marty? We let them like, hey, that's Marty girl. We ain't gonna press too much. Them girl ended up in doing what's her name? They both started with J. I'm like, oh, that was right before the Starting Five came out too. And they like, we like this.
Ain't that when you had old bro? They used to box too.
Yeah,
he was nice, cuz. He was nice.
He stopped rapping though. He went Muslim. So shout out to him.
Yeah, cause he was boxing. He was cool at the boxing too.
He was. I think he stayed boxing. I don't know what he do now. I think he changed his name. I don't know what it is no more. So
yeah, he used to change his name a lot.
So I kind of figuring out which one was him now. But them two, that Puerto Rican girl and I think her name was J Marie. I should have pressed it. I'm like, yo, come with us. What I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember because that was when you was kind of went to Philly for a little bit.
Yeah, so it was with that Marty guy, and I'm like, I ain't finna take it, people, man. I'm just wanting to work with him. I don't know, but he didn't know what he was doing. I ain't either, but I need more than him. We were trying to be.
Yeah, cause shoot, we had been doing stuff for so long. We had took all the L's. We were like, oh, I know not to do this. Oh, I know not to do that, cause we done did this already. And that's what I used to try to help people with mostly, bro. Like when they doing music, I try to explain to them everything to do and what not to do, because I done took all the L's. But most people don't have the mindset to, take all that information in. You have to literally be right beside them, showing them this or doing it for them. And most people, they don't want to do that, bro. They just want to make the music and think that the music gonna do everything. It don't, bro. It's other stuff you got to do.
Yeah,
it's basically what the label be doing. So basically, what me and Trevor were doing was the label stuff. If we would have had money, more than likely I would probably been known big if I had the money.
We got you famous in Russian.
Everybody pretty much everywhere.
You got you famous in Russia. We knew if I knew.
Sure. Spain, Brazil. I'm big famous in Brazil. According to what they be tagging, man, everybody plays your songs over here. I'm like, what? This not one person. It's more than and they constantly saying that. And then I look at my stats and I'm like, oh, they ain't playing because they play this a lot down there. So like Brazil, Japan, Russia, Germany, South Africa. Of course, other little places.
You used to look at the Spotify numbers and be like, everywhere but America. Well, you had one spot in America that played you. Like, what was it? Was it Miami?
No.
No, it wasn't Miami.
Recently, since I done switched up the style and stuff, well, not my style, but just my audience, it's been in a lot more America, but it's been like Houston, New York, I think in Boston. Been a lot of places because I guess a lot of places as far as like, I don't know what type of, is it playlist? I think it's the different playlists being played in different states and they've been playing it. So it's getting played in a lot of states like Florida, a lot of states on the East. I know in Denver it get played a lot. I get played a lot in Denver, but not in like Cali and stuff like that, but a lot on the east side for sure.
Yeah.
On the east, all up on the east down to the south. Texas, get a little bit of Jackson. I know Atlanta, some people in Atlanta, a lot of people in Atlanta play my stuff. I don't know who it is. I be thinking it's somebody we know. You get a lot of money.
But I was looking at my phone the other day, and I don't think people realize how much we started popping off right in like 2015, the end of it. Because I'm looking at the email because I finally got back in the overall 99 email, and I promise you I had like 400 like messages from about 10 years ago. What is?
Was they asking about struggling in pain? I don't know. Some people were asking about struggling in pain when I first, like I remember in 2015, I was doing struggling pain and I'm gone. And then I stopped for like a year or so and I started just making beats. And I would just, every night I would wake up in the morning, go to the gym at USM and work out and play ball from like 1 to 7.
Okay.
Go to work at Home Depot and then
This is all around the same here. And there's some people are pushing some music. Somebody sending us music. Some dude stir somewhere and said, "Oh, cool."
and see, we ain't know how to navigate that, bro.
That's a
If
big
we
word.
would have, yeah, people were
Person-
sending beats, people were trying to talk to them, but we ain't know how to navigate all that until like,
Look, mine was
what,
so
like
bad.
20.
Really, look out. What? You remember being on the page because my dad got sick. So all these messages, dog. Look, all these.
Yeah, because we was starting to pop. Because you started taking over the Instagram and the Twitter, and then I use and subscribers started to go up, and our followers, and they were going up fast too. This was before I left.
Yeah.
Then it stopped, and then I just kept making beats in between that time, and then shoot, when I got here, that's when me and Mitch, man, and we just started putting money together together, and kind of pop out. But what really popped it off of here was the quality. I mean, the quality of the production is more like the engineering, bro,
Yeah.
and the beats too. Because obviously I was starting to make my beats, and them motherfuckers starting to sound a lot better. But the engineer, bro, I couldn't find the engineer. But that the only person I could go to was Saint. And like I said, when we was Saint, bro, every time I get hooked up with Saint, then we try to make a song. Of course, they want to roll a blunt, 2, 3 blunts every time we smoke that first blunt. We don't make no song. I'm like, bro, I used to be on the head, bro. We ain't gonna make no song. Yeah, we gonna get started. This fool put his fingers on the keyboard, open the thing up, play a song, play a beat. We coming up with this. Don't nobody record. I'm like, bro, what we doing, man? We could have been well off by now. We had hella songs. We were coming up with so much stuff that everybody could rock with, bro, but we just wasn't putting it out. Neither. We had a whole bunch of songs, bro.
Yeah. That typically be like that. But I want this page to be this channel, this podcast to show some love. So I do want to show love to two independent groups of people. I'm gonna keep. By the way, if you are an independent person, you starting your own company, send an email to overall99media@gmail.com. Or if you're on the Spotify, do it. Check out, go to that email, send it to the email, and we'll show some love to your business because that's what we want to do here. So I do want to show love on this thing, 2 different things. So I want to, let me go. I'm trying to find it because it just accidentally went off. I was like, it's an artist. Oh, look, there you go. It's right here. So let's go show love to this young artist from Texas. Direct on Demand. So shout out to him. That's my guy. He made this. I love this song. Right? Is it this one? I don't know. Yeah, this song Addicted. I'll send it to you later. I don't know if he got it copyright. And then also, shout out to Bear. By Burger by Bree. She changed her name a little bit, so I gotta get used to it. But shout out to she do clothes and dope things. As you can see, the hat I got on was made by her. She don't have it available no more. But yeah, so shout out to her, make these hats and these clothes as well as other things. So shout out to them, independent people. As you said, as you heard, we want to show love to people in our own way. So shout out to so yeah.
Support others, 'cause everybody don't support, man. Some people don't even know how to support, bro. But when you don't know how to support, just do the least that you can, bro. Just do whatever that is. If that's buying a product or just posting it on your page, say, hey man, this person doing it. You did your part. You ain't gotta support it all the time. Just try to do it at least once, man. That might spark something in somebody else's eyes to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get this person a shot.
Yeah, bro. You don't never know. Your support might blow something up. You don't know if you listen to it, you tell it up there all day. Oh boy, product here and them shoes here and that shirt he made was fine. They were fine. Then all of a sudden they do it and they do it to somebody else, and all of a sudden you don't even know that many people. But you done blew this guy up just by showing a little love.
Bro, and then you don't even know who be you. Just show a little love, man. Love prevails all.
Yeah. You'll never know what I always go with the Tupac quote. I love the Tupac quote. I might not change the world, but I might inspire the person that can. So it's always the goal.
That keep showing love, letting your light shine. And that's it. And as long as you're doing that with a good intention and a good heart, bro, you'll be a God in this world.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about I was telling kids the other day, like, bruh, be a Job, don't be a Jonah. Cause a lot of times we be running, we be going somewhere you know God didn't want you to be. Boy, you trying to fight a battle ain't even yours. What is that fighting that battle?
Hey, get on, bro.
That man, that person, they need love. They lonely. They don't fight. They don't fight.
Hey, man. You need to understand when how to let somebody be loved. Let the Lord love somebody, because you can't do it. You ain't got the strength. We human, bro. People don't understand that. We human. We flesh. Some stuff that people be needing, we ain't got the power to give. You gonna drain yourself to the point where you literally almost dead, bro, spiritually. And when you like that spiritually, you can't do nothing. You can't even feed yourself, bro. You can't even get done what you need to get done because you trying to love somebody who ain't even got, like, you need to let God love you. That's the only way, because when you receive the love from God, he can continuously give it to you. We can't continuously love somebody that don't love us. We just gonna drain the hell out of us.
And then all of a sudden you realize the dude's beating you or some weird thing because they don't know how to. Then you in a situation that now you beating down.
But you too weak to see it because you drained.
Yeah, and you trying to love them and everybody. Like I said, Job. Sometimes you gotta. Job had a struggle to get it back. Jonah struggled only because he went somewhere. God told him to go this way. He went that way.
He went the other way. Yeah.
I want everybody to know it's a difference. Job struggled because he was challenged. Jonah struggled because he was hard headed.
He didn't want to do what he thought he would do.
Yeah. What did he say? He sat in a tree. Said, "I'd rather die than talk to them people that I don't like." He still went over there and had to talk to them at the end of the day, but he did.
Yeah, like, bro, I need you to go and talk to these people now.
I don't like them. I don't care what you like.
Like,
ain't
bro,
tell you.
I need you to do this job, though, bro. I ain't trying to do that. These people gonna kill me. If it don't happen like you said, it's gonna happen.
He sat on that tree and said, "Hey, I rather die than help them people." Cause they, if you know the history in the Bible, that he had beef with those people, but they family had beef with their family. He like, I don't want to help them out. He's like, I ain't tell you all that. So you went like, I'm gonna go help the other people out, and he got on the ship. Try to run away. I'm gonna help the other people. I'm gonna still do good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still do good. No, it ain't your battle, yo. You ain't supposed to help these people on the ship.
You got the ship busted up.
You know what I'm saying? They hurt everybody on the ship. They are.
You weren't listening.
You know what they did? They threw them in the boat.
Threw them off that mud. Like, hey, bro, you got to get up off of here, bro. You got the Lord taking it on us, whatever you got going on. Bro. You got to get up off this boat.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, bro. So don't be a Jonah. Be a Job. Some stuff gonna be hard. Some stuff you don't know if you can do. It's fine. God put you there. Sometimes you miss something. Maybe you want a family. You want this or that, and he put you. I need you to do this work right here. But you want to do it your way. That's what I be warning people about, man. Hey, let's do your role in life. All I do is every day I get up, I pray every day. Lord, let me say
Pray
the
up
right
yourself.
thing, yo. Let me say the right
Yeah.
thing to help somebody. If I say something, don't let it hurt. All I don't let it hurt nobody.
It's like, hey, like, Lord, I ain't meaning no ill, bad intentions to nobody. But I'm praying that whatever I'm doing ain't hurting somebody else or, pushing somebody else further away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I know he don't agree with that for a fact. He didn't agree with that.
you listen to people talk, bro, you realize how blessed you be. Like I relatively got I got an amazing relationship with my brother and sister and my aunties and everybody. Those people hate all them. Bro, and then you hear the stories about why, and you like, I ain't never do nothing.
Folks were ruthless, ain't they?
I'm gonna do nothing. My
Okay.
shoot, but he ain't do nothing. He was an alcoholic, but it wasn't nothing like he ain't beating me or trying to touch on nobody. Nothing. I'm like, yeah, my
There
dad.
was some ruthless stuff, right?
My dad when I little used to touch.
And you gotta think about it too, bro. Back then, it wasn't no social media and stuff. So like, them people were getting away with most of that stuff, bro.
Should they get away with it now? Because nobody talk.
Yeah,
You
Spencer.
And then they try to shame you if you do say something. That's by the way, that's also something that specifically black people, more than just black people, but black people got to stop, bro. You got to stop that. Y'all got to stop holding these secrets. These secrets is crazy. Like you can't hold a secret. You gotta stop. You gotta end the generational curse, bro. You can't just hide it. Now all of a sudden, like I said about young black boy, the majority of young black men I know when they were younger had an older woman. It ain't about the race about the older woman because a lot of times it's different. Then taught them something sexual, and now they sexual deviants. The ones that specifically deviant. And then how ideas, their identity is women. How many women I can get? Almost all of them. Like yeah. Oh girl, I was about 12 and she was like 17, 18. I'm like, dang.
Dang, I wasn't everybody I knew, we were like, he's in the city playing. It was either one of us that was grown, slick kid, getting to do whatever he wanted to do. And he was the one always trying to go and hit the chicks and stuff. I'm like, well, shoot, man, I want to be free and do what he doing. He'll never get in trouble. I can't go nowhere. He get to do this, do that, and be with the girls. He 10, 11, 12. He pulling up on the females. Getting dropped off. I'm like, bro, how you getting to do all this stuff? My thing for me growing up as a man, what it was not having my pops around, and then I'm looking for male guidance, and the only thing I can get it from is from the people I'm looking at when up in high school. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's who everybody look up to. That's who everybody respect. So I need to do what he doing. Oh shoot, he got all the girls. He got a main chick, but he still got these girls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he sell the drugs too. He got all the nice clothes. So he,
And most of the dudes I found out talking to him had that happen to him, bro. Tell you, she was like 18, I was like 12, dog. You like, what? For people like for some reason they think I listen well and they tell me like that happened like
they
on
be
purpose.
telling me stuff too. It's because I just listen. Like when somebody says something like that, okay, I see what you're like. But I more so understand is trying to, hear them enough to be able to help if they want to be helped. But they don't want to help. I would say that it's like, oh, I see that, bro. Yeah, okay. So I don't be really making no facial expression because people tell you stuff looking at your facial expression thinking like they judging me right now.
Yeah.
And I don't make no facial expression when somebody telling me something. I'm gonna let the boys, when we talking to the homies, they're like, you tripping, bro. What? She did what? Bro, what is wrong with you? You got it, bro. You anointed. Why you not doing you like that, boy? Bro, you doing spit.
Hey, my friends to tell me, I expect West if I do something stupid to tell me. What?
And bro, you tripping.
I said, I done told West, told me, hey, bro, you gotta get in shape, bro. You gotta do something. I'm like, yeah, you right. And then I done told West he do something stupid. I'm like, what stupid thing you did? Because I know when he doing something stupid, he'll try to beat around. He gonna tell me.
That's the first thing I say. I say, Trev, I did something stupid, bro. He be like, what you done did now? That's the first thing. What you done did now? Where I did this, I did that, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Trev. Or I don't know how to stop this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm. But I know I did this and we're right.
Why did you go on this trip? I told you don't go on this trip. It was all that's a throwback right there. Throwback one right there. You in New Orleans with this girl. The boys was going and she said she wanted to go and I was, bro, she trying to set your ass up.
I don't know why I went, bro. That didn't make no sense.
And I just like I tell you, nigga, hey, bro, she your girl and like 50 feet away from me. Guys, what if girl was on the phone with? I know 50 feet away.
He be trying to block it out though. Like this fool be trying to act like ain't none of the stuff happening. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. A whole month later, this fool talking about some, yeah, we ain't talking no more. Why you was sitting up there telling us it? How good? Man, we were telling you so you didn't have to take that whole month to be dealing with that.
Trash.
In my head, I see stuff like that after we tell moms, I be like, hey, we just gotta let God do his thing because he obviously not listening, bro. So we can't say we didn't tell him. We were friends enough to tell him. Now we gotta let God do his thing because obviously he in that mind where he ain't trying to nothing.
What I say? He like, hey man, don't they look good? Them chicken gizzards look dry, man.
They were dry.
I said, them just look dry.
Bro, eating chicken gizzards at night at 9 o'clock at night.
Shout out to my boy though. But listen, you gotta tell your friend the truth. You can't tell them the truth. You ain't really their friend. Why look like what? Just co-signing everything dumb.
If I can't tell you that, bro, I'm gonna get it. I ain't gonna be hanging around you. Like, I had one friend that was like that. He be trying to tell him the truth. He get mad. And next thing you know, he kind of try to want to fight. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't really be around you because I can't keep it 100 with you. You got your mindset already. And anybody that try to tell you something that don't align with what your mindset is, you already in another mode and think folks trying to do something or somebody playing you. Nah, bro, I ain't got time for that. Cause that ain't none of that ever in my attention. I'm always trying to keep it away. I can't keep it 100 with you. I'm not finna be around you, bro. I can't just sit up and say, hey, bro, that wasn't cool. Something simple as that is me telling you, like, bro, I don't think that was cool. You when you do that, bro. If I can't say that to you without it being a problem, I'm not finna be. And we ain't cool. Like, you tell us, like, I can lie with you, but you notice I ain't around no more. That's the reason why, bro. Cause I can't, I can't tell you that, bro. You know, listen, you already got your mindset, bro. Most of the time for me, I'm trying to take care of myself and make sure I ain't out here doing that with it. I can't be my everything. Make sure somebody.
If you're clipping right now, I don't know what's going on. What's your sound? Yeah, you just clipping back and forth. But thanks for like a delay in your phone too.
No,
Yeah, it's a delay. That's just how your lips say. I'm gonna be honest with y'all as we talking. I'm gonna be honest. I don't always tell my friends everything I think because sometimes I know they in a mode. We got a specific friend. I ain't gonna say the name on this one, but he was in love, and I was like, I don't know, bro. She like thugs, bro. I can look in her eye. She like thugs, and you don't really fit. But I know he was in love though. And boy, you can't tell them shit out of here. Let me just be quiet. I hint at it though. I'm like, hey, bro, you sure? I'm like, what did you tell you sure? So I can't always just I ain't having co-sign, but I hope it work out, my boy. Hope everything work out for you. Hope everything great in your life. I hope this the best relationship ever. Yeah, so I was like, I can't always tell you the truth. Yeah, your phone's still doing it.
I think I might be fine, bro.
Yeah, well, we're gonna end the show off there, but on the show. I appreciate y'all. I hope the sound didn't bother y'all at the end too much, but shout out to Kid, shout out to everybody from Friends to Benefits. I mean, Friend to Benefits is crazy.
Friends, ready to brother. Pause. Oh, people, I'm a grown man.
Look at the episode of the girl, the brother. Oh wait, you see that over on there now? Y'all see it? Oh boy, it's big, getting stronger. Yeah, I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything about y'all. I appreciate everybody that listened. I'm finna go eat something. But like, make sure if you're on Spotify, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. And all of that. I appreciate y'all. Remember, D-Rec on demand and Burberry Baby. So shout out to those things. I'll put them probably in the description. Go to their Etsy, go to their Spotify, show them some love. Great, talented people. Hopefully we can get them on something soon when the media thing go. You might see D-Rec on demand on Coworkers on Wednesday, but we'll see how all that work out. So I do appreciate y'all.